When it comes to the greatest Superman moments, Superman crashing out on the Elite is without a doubt top 5, and I can't wait to talk about it. Now in Superman vs. the Elite, it's a story set in a world where people are tired of the same old thing. Villain attacks the city and catches bodies, hero shows up to save the day, then the villain breaks out later to do it all over again. The people want to see bodies getting dropped instead, but Superman tells them, nah, we ain't doing that. Because once I start turning into Injustice Superman, I'm going to be looking like the bad guy. That's when Manchester Black comes into play. This man has the most British name to ever exist. It's like he didn't even try to hide the fact that he's from the UK. Parents just said, let's name him after the city he was born in. Manchester was watching everything going on in the world and decided, let's put a change to that. Everyone fell in love with them immediately because they were going to give the people what they wanted.
Bodies, 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 bodies!
After the Elite had clapped Atomic Skull and the world government leaders, that was the last straw for Superman because he swung on Black immediately. Which can be taken out of context if you don't know the story.
Read, nigga, read!
But Superman's an alien though, so we're gonna let that slide. Mans would have been in the upper room if it wasn't for that barrier of his. And now Superman has waged war against the Elite. And in the words of the Elite fanboys, that's not a clever idea. Now what's funny about this fight is that almost everybody is telling Superman not to fight them because obviously they'll clap anybody without hesitation, and Superman won't do that. Even had Lois, his ride or die, saying not to fight them niggas just because they built different. And I don't know about y'all, if my number one eater says anything about me not winning, I'm crashing out. I'm sorry. The next day, they pull up to Metropolis and want all the smoke with Clark. Superman begs them to turn themselves in before someone gets exposed in 4K, but, you know, they don't listen, obviously. And they fight Superman while Manchester is giving a speech to the world. This fool had the nerve to say, after we kill Superman, if any of the other superheroes try to avenge him, they'll get turned into a pack as well. I'm like, okay. Obviously, y'all wouldn't say that to Batman. Matter of fact, mans already have a contingency plan for y'all just in case you decide to pull up to Gotham. So they start fighting, and a huge explosion goes off, and the dust settles, and all you see is a piece of Superman's cape. They believe that they killed Superman and are ready to have a party. But Superman goes full lethal shooter and is like, I understand it now. The Elite are shook. It's like they were hearing God talk to them. Superman tells them, you want to see what happens when you piss me off? I bet. My goat went straight to work immediately. Took out the fake Lady Medusa with a simple poison dart. Once they realized she was dead, they started panicking because Superman doesn't kill.
Wrong!
Superman doesn't kill, yes, but that's only because he chooses not to. If he wants to give you a permanent hiatus, he most likely will. Manchester is like, he's playing it our way now. I mean, what did you expect him to do? Just simply roll over and let y'all try to kill him? Out of nowhere, Superman pulls up with a tornado looking like a straight up demon. Had the Elite thinking they were auditioning for Twisters 3. Snatched up Pam's body so fast and sent her flying into space. Everybody that was watching the live stream was traumatized, asking if that was really Superman. The world government had Batman on speed dial, but even Bruce didn't want that smoke. Then this bozo, the Hat, gets the idea of trying to do magic on him. This man hops right in the tornado and gets bodied immediately. Okay, real quick, what was this idiot thinking? He must not have paid attention in class or something because everyone knows that the eye of a hurricane or standing in the middle of a tornado is the most dangerous place to be in, and your dumbass went right in the middle of it. Bro thought he was safe just because he was shielded by magic, but his body wasn't safe from wind clocking it at 500 miles per minute. This nigga thought he was David Blaine but ended up looking like FBI agent James Woo. No disrespect to the GOAT though. Boy, if you don't get your smooth criminal dressing, you mogway Wi-Fi y'all looking ass up out of here. My boy couldn't wait to clap him because he was straight up laughing like a villain. Mr. Black is panicking because he's like, damn, he really thought this through. Bro thought he was dealing with a Boy Scout but instead came across Batman with prep time. After Black Man with Dreads tells Black to get us the hell out of here, they teleport to Metropolis where they thought they were safe. Boy, were they wrong. You see, Black thought they would be safe because Superman wouldn't fight around civilians. But you see my British cracker? That was Big Ghost Superman you're talking about. But this is Demon Time Superman, so all bets are off. Manchester gets the idea to flatten Metropolis the second he sees Superman, but Superman snatched up the black dude so fast that all you saw was the wind and a pink glare. Superman flew by so fast that he pulled up with an entire dealership worth of cars, just like Neo did in Matrix Reloaded. Black is wondering where the black guy went, and Superman tells him that he threw him into space at Mach 7. Side note, the black dude was getting done dirty throughout the whole movie. First, Atomic Skull hit this man with the meanest combo in the whole movie. Then his girl Pam, aka Lady Medusa, was trying to smash every dude that came into contact with them. And now this man Superman sent them flying into space at Mach 7. Like not even Mach 1. Bro skipped 1 through 6 and went straight to 7.
That's crazy!
But that's my goat though, don't get it twisted.
Uncle Tom ass nigga.
Superman said if you had super hearing, you'd hear him go splat right about now. Superman crash landed looking like a straight up menace. The Elite pissed him off so bad that he awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan. Everyone heard what Superman said and was straight up scared. Even Lois was terrified. Black puts up a barrier and Superman just starts wailing on it. Pause. Superman is like, thank you, big bro. Catching bodies is a lot more fun than just beating people up. Black surrounded him with rocks, but Superman just throws them off and even bodies Lois in the progress. Black was like, oh nah, this nigga crazy. He wanna turn me into a pack so bad that he'd body his own lover for it? I gotta get rid of him ASAP. Superman tells him, how does it feel to get hold in front of the whole world? And you can't do anything about it. Black responds with a blast that sends Superman flying. Superman brushed it off as usual and gets ready to attack. Mr. Black is feeling pretty confident and is like, boy, you can't even stand up. How you gonna hit me with heat vision? Look at this nigga face, bro. You got some nerve to try and be cocky after you just watched this man clap your whole team. You turned Superman into a certified murder boy and got the nerve to smile? But Superman tells him, I got a better idea.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
After he heard Superman say that, he snapped right back into reality and got hit with something even worse. This man got hit with an X-ray heat vision combo. Black was wondering why his powers weren't working, and Superman tells him that he cut the cancer out of his head. Translation, this man got a free lobotomy.
Oh, damn, he really is just a regular nigga now.
Yeah, bro,
he has
just
no
like
powers.
Just like
Last time I saw Superman do that was against Goku, and I loved every single minute of it. You would think the disrespect was over, but Superman channeled his pimp hand and was slapping this man left and right. Slapped him so hard that he cracked his jaw and he fell to his knees. Black is pleading for his life, saying, bro, you're not a killer. This isn't like you. Nigga, weren't you trying to convince him to start catching bodies? But suddenly, once you're on the receiving end of it, it's a bad thing. Superman is getting ready to clap him when Baxter's son pulls up saying, this isn't the way, Superman. You taught us that. Well, first of all, you were the one that switched sides in the first place. You was all Team Elite, but once you see a real demon in action, you start to see the light. Plus, you would still have a dad if you weren't busy chasing the Elite like a groupie. But hey, that's none of my business. Black goes on a rant saying everyone saw the real you. Nothing can go back to the way it used to. In which Superman replies, y'all saw what you wanted to see. But lucky for you, none of it was real. This was the most dangerous prank to ever touch the planet. Imagine getting traumatized just to hear someone say, chill out bro, it's just a prank. It's revealed that no one really died and no civilians were hurt, thanks to the help of Superman's robot army. Superman had his robot strip the rest of the Elite's powers so that Black isn't the only one that's human. And that marks the end of Superman versus the Elite. I know Batman was watching this in the Batcave with a smile on his face like, yeah, that's my boy right there. Meanwhile, Lex was probably somewhere hating like he usually does. I bet he watched this and realized that, hey, maybe I should stop beefing with Superman and try to make the world a better place.
stop the cap.
But this moment illustrated two things. What Superman looks like when he's not holding back because the man took 15 suns to the face and was still able to drop them. And it summed up Superman to his core. Superman is more than just some god amongst men. He just wants to help make the world a better place and shape it into what it could actually become. He's Clark Kent first and Superman second. Peace. People try to downplay Cavill's Superman because he wasn't following the same ideology, but his Superman wasn't a character assassination or any other negative response he got. He was a Superman set in a world depicted on how we, as humans in the year 2025, would react to a man with the power to save or destroy the world in the blink of an eye. And you know what? I'm not going to go into a deep dive into that. Long story short, Superman is the GOAT. Every live version of Superman is the GOAT. Except for you, Dean Cain. You can keep your Trump support and calling Superman woke ass in the Phantom Zone. But that's all I got for y'all. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment. Subscribe for more. You know, I wish I could have done more Superman videos to celebrate my GOAT's release, but I'll do better for the sequel. Or better yet, Superman Day. Also, be on the lookout. I might be dropping a video to celebrate Shark Week. But that's all I got for y'all. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.